Hello and welcome into the 2024 Heart Women's Soccer Media Day. My name is Jillian Carol Latrinko. I'm your host today. I'm also the team reporter for Kansas City Current in the National Women's Soccer League. But today, thrilled to be hanging out with every team in the Heart. And right now, we are spending time learning a little bit about the Ravens of Benedictine. We are joined by head coach Hunter Nail. We also have student athlete Christine Zindarczyk with us. Guys, how are you today?
Pretty good.
Yeah, doing pretty well.
Good. Excited to learn all about you as you are entering the Heart. Coach, we're going to come your direction. So first year of the Ravens, first year coaching the Ravens. Talk to us just a little bit about, this is a really competitive conference. What have you heard about the Heart and what are some of your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. I've heard it's competitive. Knowing Benedictine's success in the past and looking at the conference, it's a conference where 3 to 4 people in the top of the conference should be making the national tournament every year. So the aim for me is to stay competitive and stay in that area. And I think with the squad that we have here, players like Christine, I think we can do that. But it's going to take a lot of work. We have work to do if we want to push for championships, which obviously is the ultimate goal.
And, you mentioned it, Christine's with us today. Talk a little bit about what she brings to the team, both on and off the field.
Yeah, I think for me coming in, I think at the first session, Christine's work rate instantly, I noticed that. And for me, that's going to be the foundation of what we want to do is how hard we work. Not just the players, but the coaches as well. And coming in, instantly seeing somebody like Christine, who's an extremely talented soccer player, but the work rate she had off the ball and then turn around in the classroom, she's a good kid and she does everything that you would ask. So having players like her in the team to help lead us is massive. We need as many of Christine's as we can get.
And Christine, talk to us a little bit about maybe who, a coach, a player in the past, somebody who has impacted your desire to continue your soccer career at the collegiate level.
I think a lot of my club coaches from the past have inspired me to kind of keep working to the higher level. And before I started high school, my goal was to make varsity. And then once I hit varsity, then my goal was to be recruited and play at that higher level.
Yeah. Awesome. Talk to us a little bit about academic side. What's your major? What are you studying? What are some of your career goals after you leave BC?
I'll be a junior this year, so I'm starting at the nursing program here at Benedictine. So I'm really excited to start doing something that I'm more interested in the nursing field, medical field. And one of my goals, I'm desiring to be an ER nurse. So kind of that high pace, similar to what soccer brings. So I think that'll be exciting, just getting to that higher level of both soccer and then also being educated at a higher level here at Benedictine.
Yeah. And Coach, what about Benedictine made it your next stop? What brought you here? What was attractive about coaching the Ravens that landed you in Atchison?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of things. I like small towns, and Atchison, it's not the smallest town, but it's not huge. So that part, having a school that felt like a community, I think that's huge, and it feels like a college town, and it's a campus culture that is something that you can easily buy into, as a staff member, and then turn around and look at the soccer program and the success it's had. The facilities we have are incredible. It's better than a lot of the facilities that I was, playing at previously at my last school. And so I think the facilities, the team success, and the culture of the campus were the 3 biggest things that ultimately I turned around and said, yeah. And then add on top, it was a faith-based institution, and that made me even more excited. So.
And Coach, obviously, with it being your first season in the Heart, what can fans expect from your team? Let's hear a little bit about maybe your coaching philosophy, your coaching style, what you hope to put on the pitch every game this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think for us, without giving too much away, obviously, I think we just want to play an attractive brand of soccer. I think we want to keep the ball. We want to be able to play through the lines. Not rely too much on athleticism, and play something that people when they go watch are going to enjoy watching, and hopefully we'll be very, very hardworking, like I said. And so I think style wise, hopefully we hit that mark. For me, I want to have to do as little as possible and just let people like Christine go play their game. So hopefully through our training and stuff like that, I can give them the chance and feel confident in themselves to just go and just play and do the things that they feel good about. So for me, coaching wise, it's not anything, groundbreaking, but hopefully when people come and watch us play or watch live streams, they see a attractive brand that they enjoy.
Christine, what are some of your favorite parts of game day at BC? Coach mentioned like it's such a college town, the community's so involved. What are some of your favorite parts of game day?
Obviously in the locker room before we play our music, get super hype. Also just that first warm up out on the field is really exciting. And then we get back in the locker room, have a last minute pump up session, and then we're out there with our game faces on, ready to go.
Yeah. And for anyone who hasn't visited the campus, it's beautiful. Can you describe your campus for someone who hasn't visited?
There's a lot of old architecture here, and the super really cool looking buildings that we're surrounded by, especially on the soccer field. We have such nice bleachers, and like the soccer field's really the center of campus, so it's really special for us.
Yeah. And coach, coming your direction again, how important will these first few weeks be for the team as you're beginning preseason trainings and just laying that foundation for the squad?
Yeah, it's going to be huge. The team has been working extremely hard over the summer. I'm hoping. So as everybody comes in, hopefully we come in fit, and obviously we'll try and build on that and get us up to, game fitness. But I think just getting back together, touching a ball, a lot of players left last year through graduation and other things. So we're bringing in, a larger class. And so I think having that time together, just getting to know each other as, people as much as players is going to be huge for us and our success this year. Because I think ultimately, if we can't, come together and start to understand each other off the field, it's going to really impact what we do on the field. So preseason this year is going to be huge. And obviously with me coming in and trying to implement, new standards and, do things my way, I think that'll be different for the returners as well. And so it's going to be massive preseason for us.
Yeah. And Christine, along the lines of preseason, sure, there's, knocking off the rust and technical training and tactical development, but talk to us a little bit about just FaceTime with your team and just getting back together and how you hope to build camaraderie with the squad entering this season.
I'm super excited to get back with my old teammates, but we have a pretty decent new amount of new people coming in. So I think it's going to be exciting kind of finding the way they want to buy into our culture and maintaining our culture from last year, but also creating new traditions that they bring into us and just finding how we all work together well.
Yeah. And coach, obviously year one, realistic expectations for you, for the team. Where are you as far as once the Heart play begins in September? What are you hoping as far as soon as entering the Heart matches begin? What are some expectations?
Yeah, I think like we said before, it's a competitive conference. I know even last year seeing rankings and where standings are, there's not a lot of gaps apart from, the top two teams kind of separated themselves. And then after that, it was pretty close with, 4 or 5 teams. So for me, I just want to be competitive. I want to be in and around, I want to compete with those top teams as well as be in and around, that top 4, because I think being top 4 gives us a chance to go to the national tournament. And ultimately, I think for everybody here, that's the goal is to find postseason play. I think Charlie Gartmeyer, our athletic director, said it yesterday. Said you want to be playing when it's cold, and that's 100% true. It's hot right now, but our goal is to play when we need coats on. So I think for us, when we start Heart play, is just let's go be competitive and win as many games as we can.
Awesome. Well, coach, welcome to the Heart again. And Christine, just best of luck to you guys this season. Hoping that preseason you can get those fitness tests in and prove that you worked all summer long and just have a great season. Best of luck to you. Thanks so much for participating in Media Day this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.